Yo YouTube, what's crack-a-lack-a-jack-a-smack, and it's Waffleman for video, back with an NFL Fantasy League video. It's definitely been a while. A lot of people like these videos and I didn't come up with one last week. 2K came out, but honestly I was just kind of lazy, and I was just in that football watching mood only. I didn't want to do anything, so yeah, we're back on the video 2 weeks after, so a lot of stuff has happened. 2 games have happened now, and yeah, taking a look at each division, you see I had one loss now, thanks to Mike Bush, and that's because I only lost by like what 0.1 point, 0.2 points. Yeah, it was very frustrating because Chris Ivory was in the game, and yeah, he had a chance for me, to win the game, and they took Chris Ivory out the game, man. So I should have started Eric Decker, but whatever. Team Kwame's 3-0. He's had some big games with some of his players. Other 3-0 teams is just Mike Bush. Yeah, everyone else is like either 2-1 or 0-3 teams is Hughes. Ravens will win the Super Bowl. Packers suck. And yeah, that's it. That's only 0-3 teams so far. The closest division is this division, which 3 teams are 2-1. And yeah, I mean, everyone has a chance still. If you're 0-3 right now, you better not become 0-4, because 0-4 is just really tough to come by or to come back from. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff has been going on. A lot of injuries mainly, and a lot of stuff too. So let's take a look at the transactions now. I'm not sure where to start at or when's the last time I did it, but I believe I'm gonna start Chris Ivory. I think I covered that trade before. I think we're right here. Julian Edelman and Keenan Allen for Dez Bryant. Or I think I talked about this trade, but just in case I didn't, Julian Edelman's always gonna be great, and seeing how Tom Brady's playing this season, he's gonna be fantastic. Keenan Allen has had over 100 yards for 2 games now. I mean, this is crazy. And Dez Bryant's not gonna come back for a long time, so I don't know, man. Right here we got Drew Brees, and what is this? Drew Brees for Brandon Marshall. Oh yeah, I think I covered this trade. Jarvis Landry and Latavius Murray for Alfred Morris. Now Alfred Morris is looking pretty bad. He's looking really pretty bad, and Matt Jones is about to take his position as a starting running back. So Mike Bush definitely got a steal in this trade. I feel sorry for just girly things, because I think he thought Alfred Morris was going to be something more than like Latavius Murray, but Latavius Murray is getting a lot of touches. Jarvis Landry is not really going to do not doing anything right now in that Dolphins offense, with Ryan Tannehill really playing bad. But Latavius Murray is the best person in this trade right now. Eli Manning and Jason Witten for Joe Flacco. I don't know why I don't know why Packers suck did this trade, because Jason Witten and Eli Manning's better than Joe Flacco. I mean, if you've seen Joe Flacco's points, look at this, 7 points. Actually, I guess he's not playing too bad, but then again, the Ravens are losing a lot, and they won the last game, but I don't know if Joe Flacco's gonna be that consistent player. I don't like Joe Flacco. Colin Kaepernick, Dwayne Boyd hasn't really got any touches yet. LeGarrette Blount, Jimmy Graham, and Odell Beckham. Now, AJ Green had a monster game. Marshawn Lynch looks like he's kind of deteriorating a little bit. Jimmy Graham is going to get more touches, I believe. He's going to be better in the offense. Odell Beckham is great all the time. And LeGarrette Blount, man. LeGarrette Blount had a crazy game last week, but he has a bye week now, so we'll see what's going on there. And then we got another Joe Flacco trade. So people are just getting rid of Joe Flacco. Now we got Cardinals and Marcus Mariota. Cool trade right there. A couple small trades, and here I did some trades as well. I did Eric Decker and C.V. Johnson for Antonio Gates and Martavis Bryant. Reason I did this trade, because I needed another tight end other than Jordan Cameron and Antonio Gates. Don't sleep on Antonio Gates, man. He was one of Philip Rivers' favorite targets before, and C.V. Johnson is a great target as well. Also Eric Decker. I mean, I'm surprised nobody in this league really wanted to trade for these guys. These guys are number 2 receivers. They have 10 points in like 2 games this season. Then we got another trade right here. Kendall Wright in Jets defense for Patriots. Jimmy Graham and Brashad Perriman. I don't know. If you want to trade Jimmy Graham for a defense, even though he traded him right back, then yeah. But now let's take a look at the conference standings, because it really depends on, it really affects fantasy sometimes. Patriots 3-0. Bengals are surprisingly 3-0. Okay, I don't know if it's a surprise, but I didn't expect them to go 3-0. This division right here is a great division, man. Bills, Jets, and Patriots. First of all, we'll talk about Tyrod Taylor later. Steelers 2-2. They actually cut Josh Scobie, the kicker, who missed 2 field goals in that game, and then everyone was blasting Josh Scobie, the kicker. So that game was insane, man. I mean, Michael Vick was starting. Ben Roethlisberger's out for a couple, like maybe 4 to 8 weeks, I think. And yeah, Josh Scobie missed 2 kicks and he is gone. He is cut from the Steelers. No more Josh Scobie. Rest in peace, brother. This division is horrible. Holy smokes. I did not even look at this division. I mean, goddamn. Titans, Texans, Jaguars, or Colts. Who do you want to make the playoffs? I mean, the Colts have just not looked good. Andrew Luck does not look like Andrew Luck. Texans should be playing better, but they don't have a quarterback. Titans have Marcus Mariota, but they're 0-1-2 now. Their defense is a little suspect sometimes. I don't know. Broncos 3-0. That defense is playing spectacular, man. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris Jr. playing spectacular defense. If you got Denver defense in the league, don't ever trade them. Oakland Raiders, high power offense. Amari Cooper, Derek Carr, and Latavius Murray. That young nucleus should be working well. San Diego Chargers. I don't know what's up with Phil Rivers. I don't know what's up with that team. And the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know what's up with them. Dallas Cowboys, this is also an interesting division. Going up against the Saints this Sunday, I think the Cowboys are going to win that. Brandon Weeden likes to do a lot of checkdowns. They lost to the Falcons last week. But Joseph Randle had 3 touchdowns, big game. Giants still have a chance in the division. So do the Redskins and the Eagles. I mean, this division has gotten the best quarterback in this division now is obviously Eli Manning. The best receiver in this division is Odell Beckham Jr., right? The best running back in this division is probably, I guess, DeMarco Murray, Ryan Matthews, and Darren Sproles, and then we got Matt Jones and Alfred Morris. But this division is going to get really interesting, man. I can't wait to see the games this Sunday. Packers not surprised to be 3-0. Aaron Rodgers is killing it. 5 touchdowns last game. 3 to Randall Cobb. Insane, man. Aaron Rodgers, man. You talk about Tom Brady being an elite quarterback. This nigga Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback. Definitely only 2 elite quarterbacks in the league, in my opinion. Or actually, I guess you could put 3 if you count Peyton Manning. Panthers and Falcons. Both of them are 3-0. I'm actually surprised at the Panthers. I know their defense is great, or good at least, and they don't have Luke Kuechly now, I believe. So I don't know. Josh Norman has definitely stepped up at cornerback. Cam Newton's playing well. You know, Greg Olsen's getting his catches in. I thought with Kelvin Benjamin out, that team was gonna be like in trouble, but I guess not. And Falcons, Matt Ryan or Julio Jones is ridiculous, man. Julio Jones is probably the best receiver in the game right now, other than Antonio Brown, of course. Antonio Brown's, you know, on that level as well. But Julio Jones is just killing it. I mean, every game is just killing it. And the NFC West, Seahawks got to get their act together. But the Cardinals, man, the Cardinals defense, along with Carson Palmer's been throwing the lights out of that ball. So yeah, that's just a quick look at the conferences in the division, which is going to get really interesting. But yeah, I guess the next thing we can take a look at is the teams real quick. First of all, I'll start off with Mike Bush's teams. I like to start my team last. So Team 00's team, of course. Same team. We got Rashad Matthews this time. Justin Forsett actually had a good game last game. Peyton Manning still there, getting better. Jordan Reed, Matt Jones, who I kind of wanted off free agency, but he had a okay game last game. 1.8 points. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know what happened to that offense. And Brandon Cooks has looked like a disappointment. Packers suck real quick. Mike Vick. I don't know. I wouldn't start Mike Vick. I wouldn't start I'd honestly rather start Teddy Bridgewater, even though he's looked kind of bad. And Mike Vick did get 12 points, but I guess he needs a quarterback. But he had Drew Brees here sitting there. Oh man, I think you messed up, man. And then Darren Sproles is gonna be Darren Sproles, but DeMarco Murray is probably gonna come back. Peterson's gonna do well. Terrence Williams, I think his value goes completely down because Brandon Weeden's back there, and he's not gonna throw the ball too much, you know, deep down in the deep field territory. So yeah. Next team is Robot Ninjas, of course. Philip Rivers is there. Bishop Sankey has a bye. I don't know if he's gonna change him. Golden Tate has looked terrible. He doesn't look terrible. It's just that when Calvin Johnson's on the field, obviously Calvin Johnson's gonna get all the receptions, all the targets, all the touchdowns. So Golden Tate's value is different from when Calvin Johnson wasn't there last season. Get Gronk obviously is probably not even here because Tevin Coleman and Sammy Watkins is out. Still got Rob Gronkowski, but he's on a bye, so he's got Team Zero's gonna win. This obviously. This is wild. That he got lucky this week. He got lucky. Ravens are winning the Super Bowl. I offered him to trade for LaShawn McCoy, but he didn't want it. And now he has 2 running backs that are out next. And Marcel Reese isn't even a running back. He's a fullback. So I can't believe this guy's actually getting yards. Oh wow. Marcel Reese is a great fullback, probably the best in the league, but still. Travis Benjamin and Anquan Bolden. Andrew Luck not looking like Andrew Luck. We already know the story there. San Jose Windows. Russell Wilson, Carlos Hyde. Oh, he put Ted Ginn back in the lineup, but 2 people playing on one team again. Depends on how the matchup goes. Carlos Williams, who's breaking out, who might even have a better game or be the starting running back in the future for the Bills. Odell Beckham, we know what he can do. Arian Foster might not be back. Again, Blunt obviously is going to be a big part of the Patriots offense. I think this guy's not playing, but he has Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is a killer, man. This dude, best running back in the game. He is definitely a killer. And Team Kwame, his team is kind of sporadic sometimes. I mean, he's 3-0, I know that. He's had some big plays from Julio Jones and Keenan Allen. Look at that, 28 points, 26 points right there. Keenan Allen, 23 points, 16 points. But Ryan Mallett at quarterback. Devontae Freeman, is he going to continue starting well? I mean, that 37-point game right there, that was against the Cowboys defense. In that game, that was a blowout game. But is he going to continue that? We don't know. Tyler Eifert had 0 points last week. Amir Abdullah's been looking, he's been scoring, but he's been looking, you know, kind of alright. I skipped Brees to the real for now. But just girly things, Thomas Wall is probably going to start over Marshawn Lynch on Monday. Ryan Matthews had a big game last week. He might continue that. Stevie Johnson, you know, Stevie Johnson's going to get his touches. Stevie Johnson is a competitive player, man. Steve Smith, you know, he's got a broken ribs now, so he might be out for like 2 games. Jimmy Graham's going to Jimmy Graham. Todd Gurley, haven't seen much from him. Alfred Morris is disappointed now. Eric Decker, obviously he's injured. Pierre Garçon, and Jason Witten. So, I mean, not a bad team, but he better win this week. Tell you right now, Brees take the wheel. I wanted Joseph Randle or TJ Yeldon, but you know, it's all good. Matthew Stafford's been bumming it up. Randall had a big game. CJ Anderson's also been bumming it up. And Jordan Matthews, you know, his value depends on what Sam Bradford does. Allen Robinson should have a big year, as long, you know, last game, you know, he still had 68 yards, but you know, he's still going to do good. Kyle Rudolph, I think he's a sleeper tight end, as long as Teddy Bridgewater can get the ball out. But damn, Teddy Bridgewater, damn. But other than that, Alshon Jeffries has barely even played this season. And all the other players on this team are not even in the freaking thing. And yeah, let's go down the teams quickly. Matt Forte is probably gonna have a decent game, and everyone else on this team is just, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't really like, you know, his team overall. This guy's not even playing, so we could just skip this dude. Jay Smooth, Aaron Rodgers. He has Aaron Rodgers, D'Angelo Williams, Rashad Jennings. Fitzgerald's are playing great this season for all, man. Oh my goodness. James Jones, who's a guy that I knew that was going to put up some good numbers and stuff like that. And Mike Bush's team, obviously, he's lacking a bench right now. Tony Romo's injured. No one on his bench, really. Nice starting lineup. Cam Newton, Travis Kelce, AJ Green, Marshawn Lynch. But yeah, that's about it for everyone's team. My team right now, DeMarco Murray, Tyrod Taylor, top 5 fantasy quarterback, and nobody really wants him. I'm shocked. I'm in shock. This guy's putting up numbers. 3 touchdowns again. You know, the first game he didn't even throw that many touchdowns because his team was winning. He was just winning the game. And come on now. Chris Ivory, I expect to have a good game again. Calvin Johnson, Allen Hurns. My team's gonna get deep, man. Once Deshaun Jackson comes back, Antonio Gates comes back, possibly Latavius Bryant, and I did trade Doug Martin for whatchamacallit, again, Blunt. So it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, YouTube, for now, stay cool, stay clean. They didn't want to make the video too long, but it ended up being long. But anyways, I'm out. Enjoy Sunday night football. Enjoy the whole football day. And peace.